what's up you guys? After your reaction today, I'm going to be reacting to Marvel's Agent Carter. So this is Season 2, Episode 1. And this is going to be taking the place of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Just for now. Because I'm going to be doing a binge of this, and then I'm going to be doing a binge of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 6, and then all of that is all coming to, you know, the channel, Patreon, everything. I hope you guys are excited about this. I did react to Season 1 as it was selected as a Patreon selected show. And here we are back for Season 2. So yeah. So by the time you guys see this, I will have likely finished all of Season 2. I will just clarify that in the description, so just double check the description. I'm very excited, to be honest. Yeah, let's get into it.
Your line of work requires support. There is not a man or woman who is capable of carrying the entire world on their shoulders.
You sweet on her, Susan.
Bobby Summers.
I was gonna grab a drink.
Wanna
join me?
Just saying.
Maybe another time, all right?
Sure thing. Another time.
I love the, like, the use of colour there. I don't know why, I love it. Everyone's in grey and just got, like, this giant red hat on.
Deposit or withdraw?
It's quite great.
Withdrawal.
All right, all of you,
Oh,
let me
and
see
it's
your
got hair
hands
there.
over here.
Oh,
Move
okay.
it.
Turning that handle to the left sets off the bank alarm. Pull it to the right.
Dorothy Underwood, you're under arrest.
How? What?
Drop that gun. Drop it. Don't move. Don't even think about it.
We're the SSR.
Glory weapons.
Hey, look out!
This is why you just shoot her. Like, it's a legal matter. Like, she will get away otherwise. Ouch! Make it rain!
Love the hat.
1947.
Been a science cop? Detective Andrew Henry, homicide.
Daniel Souza, Strategic Scientific Reserve.
I'd shake your hand, but I'm one of those suckers who catches a cold, whether it's summer, spring, winter, fall.
Also, I don't know if I mentioned this
You ever hear of the
before,
lady
but
of late killings?
I rewatched
They have?
How long you been in L.A.?
the Avengers movie.
2 years ago, the lady of the lake killer
He was a
dropped
cop
2
in
dead
it as
women at
well.
Echo Park Lake. I led a task force with manhunts, press conferences, and everything.
And?
Never caught the bastard. Oh, hottest day of the year, right? Only the lake don't know it.
It's freezing. It's weird.
So, until we catch this lunatic, looks like you and me are partners.
Here are the things you will tell me. The names of your handlers in Russia. Your methods of communication with them. The names and whereabouts of other communist operatives on American soil.
Peggy, I expected so much more from you.
Not, you will tell me this and this and this. Girls like you raised with silver spoons and perfect skin. You expect everything to come to you so easily.
No.
You have one
You
chip
don't
to
know
trade
anything
on.
about her.
Fear. And fear is the one tool that little girls who grow up handcuffed to their beds learn. I, however, am not afraid of you.
How's the surf today?
Hey, Agent Souza.
That's Chief Souza to you. And congratulations, Jack. I
Oh,
hear you caught
really?
Dottie Underwood.
Yeah, we caught a lead.
Right after you left to
Oh,
open the West
that's
Coast Bureau.
cool. Why him, though? I thought Thompson would have been because
Tell
he
that
got,
joke
like,
at least once a month.
congratulated and stuff.
We caught a mystery out here. An ice cube the size
Oh,
of a
wait,
lake
hold
with
on.
a dead woman
Maybe he
trapped
is.
inside.
And
Who's
they're
the
both
body?
chiefs. Just
I
in
got
different
a
towns,
homicide
right?
dick who says this is the work of a killer he's been chasing the past 2 years. I'm heading up a task force with him, but Jack, my LA office is too green. You know I'm understaffed as is. I'm sure you can spare one guy.
I have just the man for you.
Thank you.
We caught a high-profile case that needs eyeballs with experience.
We'll give it to someone else. No one knows Dottie like I do. We used to live next door to each other.
Yeah, and you had no idea she was a spy. Next flight leaves for Los Angeles in 3
I mean,
hours.
you let her go.
She's asked for you and nobody else.
Did he?
Yeah. It's a real burden being everybody's favorite agent, isn't it?
Thank you for collecting me. I hope it wasn't a bother.
Not at all. I'm delighted to see you again. Shall we?
Why
Mr.
is he
Jarvis,
Yes.
I understand Howard came out west for a defense contract.
He did.
And you did say you came out here to arrange his estate.
I think I see where this is heading.
What I don't understand...
You're puzzled, perhaps.
Puzzled, yes, that's a word.
It's the flamingo, isn't it?
It is indeed, the flamingo.
Regrettably, you are not the only house guest to whom Mr. Stark has extended an invitation. Meet the newest member of the Stark Mansion menagerie, Bernard.
Bernard.
Bernard Stark, to give him his full name.
Where is Howard?
Mr. Stark's latest hobby keeps him quite busy. He's opening a moving picture studio.
I'll rent a car and get out of your hair as soon as possible.
Oh no, with Mr. Stark out of town, I can easily shuttle you from place to place.
I would never dream of such an imposition.
Miss Carter, you have no idea how foreign Los Angeles will seem to a civilized person such as yourself. Everybody says it's a very dry heat, but that doesn't mean it isn't unbearably hot. And worst of all, the drivers are both abundant and abundantly irresponsible.
While I appreciate your concern, I am certain I can hazard the Los Angeles driving conditions.
Miss Carter, since our last adventure, my life has consisted of oiling floorboards, cleaning pools, and transporting exotic livestock.
He wants some fun.
I'm profoundly and exhaustively bored. Please, at least until Mr. Stark returns, allow me to drive you around.
When can we expect our esteemed Mr. Stark to return from the pre-productions of his motion picture?
That depends on how long the location scout allows Mr. Stark to scout her locations.
Oh.
Are we certain this is the place?
Positive as pie. Thank you, Mr. Jarvis.
Hey, Peg. I didn't realize you were in town. Let me show you right through to Mr. Auerbach. I'm sorry. I don't think you're right for the Auerbach Theatrical Agency. Have a nice day. We don't advertise. Our sign is barely legible. Our address is wrong in the city directory, and yet somehow they find us. Come, I'll show you right through. The R to the S cabinet.
That's easy enough to remember. How is everything?
Everything is through the first door on your right. You can't miss him.
We'll call him again.
Yes, sir.
Hello? Chief?
Peggy. What are you doing here?
The Lady of the Lake killer.
Right.
Thompson said you requested backup.
Yes, of course.
Unless you've solved it already.
No. I was expecting...
You didn't put the request in.
No, I did.
But not for me.
I just didn't think you were coming till tomorrow. Welcome to Los Angeles.
Thank you. I know that all your time has been consumed with setting up the SSR's West Coast Bureau.
It has been.
Traveling across the country.
Staffing
But I
the
did
office.
call
I know.
on several occasions.
I'm sorry.
Why didn't you return my messages?
Because sometimes a 3-hour time difference feels like a lifetime.
Okay. I've got 3 more boxes of old case files
That was
downstairs.
Oh.
What if the frozen lake and the murder aren't connected,
How do you figure? You think they're unrelated. The body was dumped at another time.
but was found only when another incident caused the lake to freeze?
Unlikely,
Most doubtful.
but not impossible.
What was that old Dooley saying?
Explore all avenues for unturned stones. What's a dually?
The SSR came on board because a body of water froze during a heat wave. The first step we should take is to determine whether or not the dead body and the frozen lake are even the same crime.
It's true.
1,000 heaters blasting in here and it's still freezing. I wish you'd called
So we know to bring long johns.
so I could tell you not to come. I don't have an autopsy report.
Nelson, you're kidding me. It's the best chance we've had in 2 years to get your man.
Why the delay? This isn't a delay or a frostbite. She's frozen through and through.
Even with the heat shining on her?
She's only beginning to thaw, but you'll have to wait a bit longer unless you want the autopsy performed with a chisel. Her stab wounds are consistent with the other Lady of the Lake victims.
Here's the shoes.
They're on the wrong feet.
The killer's signature is to switch his victim's shoes.
That detail was never released to the papers.
Really random?
See, we got our guy.
Why?
Do we know whether the body caused the lake to freeze or vice versa?
No.
Fetch a chisel.
That's not ice.
Then what is it?
Short answer is I don't know. So is a long answer.
And there's nothing else you can tell us?
I'm doing my best. You field agents, always looking down your noses at us lab techs.
Excuse me?
Just because we don't carry guns doesn't mean we're not in the SSR.
We value your contributions. We're just asking.
Then why not invite me when you agents grab drinks?
Aren't you always invited?
No. Never.
Yes, of course you're invited, Dr.
Samberly.
Samberly. Yes.
Samberly.
What about the glow?
The only occurrence that could create such a phenomenon is by producing the radioisotope in the form of uranium.
What does that mean?
She was near a particle accelerator.
The one used in the Manhattan Project.
Was she in Central
There's
City?
another one in Pasadena at Isodyne Energy.
Joke.
I applied there. Instead chose to go with SSR. Unfortunately.